Hello universe, Salty Sam here again to bring you a video about Amazon's New World. I wanted to put a video out about why I am so excited about the upcoming release and beta testing, and I'll give you a hint, it's about crafting. Overall, I'm very excited about this game because I think it offers a lot of different aspects of MMOs that I find enjoyable, and it's backed by arguably one of the most powerful companies in the world. I think they're going to want it to be a success, and I think they're going to do what it takes to make it that way. So I think it has a great potential to be something really special. I hope it is, and I'm certainly going to give it a try. Okay, so let's talk about crafting. Why do I do crafting? Because I can't fight. I can be somewhat competent with tab targeting on PvE characters. I'm not good at PvP, and this game has more of an action combat look to it, so I don't know how I'm going to do on that. But it has a lot of other things going for it outside of fighting that I think can keep my interest, such as crafting. It's not cookie cutter crafting like other games, particularly Warcraft, which is just here's a recipe, here are the ingredients, hit the button, and it's crafted. This is more complex than that. It has the same sorts of tiers. You start off at 0, you progress up different levels of items that you can craft, and at the same time you have to get more rare items in order to craft as you progress, and progression is great. But in addition to that, there are RNG elements, such as you can put different ingredients of a certain kind to get different results. So, and I'm not in the alpha, so I don't know exactly how it works, but it appears that it's, if you put different kinds of wood, different levels of wood, you're going to be able to get a different sort of bow. Or maybe not a different sort, but a different quality level of a bow. I'm sure same things with jewels. If you use, kind of the basic rocks you get, it's going to be low level. If it's a more advanced, you can get things that are higher level. On top of that, you can also add Azoth to your recipes. And, the more you add, the more likely your chance to get something rare. So I think that those elements of randomness, and hopefully, the more skill you get, the better stuff you can make, that's going to keep the crafting more fresh than perhaps other games. A very interesting piece of information that the developers recently put out was that progression will be essentially endless. And I think what that means is that you will be able to continue to level up your crafting, but eventually your returns will be diminishing. And so you won't actually be able to endlessly improve the gear. But I'm encouraged by that because I think what it means is that dedicated crafters will be able to have an advantage when new content comes out, because they will have already, kind of exceeded the current level, and when the new content comes out, they'll kind of have a leg up for the new crafting content that comes out with any particular patch. So I think that's very exciting. They've also revealed the actual crafting categories, which you can see here. There are 16 total categories, and some of them are symbiotic in that whenever you level up the processing part of the craft, you also level up the gathering. But the crafting items are weaponsmithing, armoring, engineering, jewel crafting, arcana, cooking, and furnishing. The refining portions are smelter, woodworking, leatherworking, weaving, stone cutting, and the gathering aspects are logging, mining, harvesting, and tracking and skinning. I'm particularly excited to try the tailoring aspect, and I'm not exactly sure which one of the crafting categories that fits in at this point. I would guess armoring. Uh, and I think furnishing and cooking. I think those will be areas where I will enjoy all aspects of it, and the following activity of selling them at auction. And it's my understanding that they have a different take on the auction house in New World, in that it's more of a trading post. And there are 11 territories, and in each territory has its own trading post. So it's not server wide. And I think that provides additional crafting content in that the crafters can travel from place to place and sell. And I think that could provide, some additional fun. I am also very interested in seeing what the housing system is like. They are promoting it, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be something pretty significant as far as an aspect of gameplay. And I have really enjoyed the housing system in ArcAge. So I'm hoping, while it's instanced and ArcAge isn't, that it's still as strong as that. And I think the crafting, of course, is going to feed right into that. And it has, as one of the trade skills, specifically furnishing. So that shows me that it's probably something that's pretty integral to the game function. And apparently you get a lot of different buffs that you can have in your house. You can place trophies that directly affect your gameplay. So if you want to go out and kill a certain kind of monster, you might need to have a trophy that gives you some certain buff. Or if you're going to do an invasion or a war, and I don't know all the details of what trophies are available, but apparently you can have lots of different trophies that can provide you with positive buffs for different aspects of the battle parts of the game. So it seems like something that should be well sought after, in addition to just the decoration portion of the housing system, which I also find to be very interesting. You decorate and furnish your house, and since the houses are instanced, whoever has the most housing points, their house is what's displayed to everyone else. So that's a very interesting take as well, and a different challenge to try to conquer in the game. So that's what I'm most excited about when it comes to New World. And I think overall, I'm excited about a new game that's an MMO that has tons of potential hitting the market, backed by a company that should really take care of it and take care of its player base and continue to grow the player base. So I think there's just lots of things to look forward to and be excited about. So I'm going to try to have fun playing it. Beta comes out July 23rd. The game publishes August 25th. I am also going to have a website, and I'm going to do some fiction related to the game. And I think that will be fun. So I hope to see you around. I may put out some more videos. I've done tutorials before, and I think those are interesting and helpful, short ones. So anyone watching this, I hope I see you out there in the game, and that we have lots of fun. Till then, see ya.